Hey there, folks. Welcome to X-Rated Taco Productions. Now, several days ago, I promised a sort of unique video when that would be sort of personal to me. And this isn't necessarily an idea that I just came up with. It's definitely something I've had rolling around up in my head for a while, and it wasn't something I felt was safe to talk about. I don't know. That is, things that scare me and fears. Rational or irrational as they may be. Now, let's get this thing started. I've got about 6 things. Maybe I'll come up with something else. But, here's what they are in no particular order. 1. I am absolutely terrified of the end of the world. But not the end of the world as maybe you'd see it. I'm afraid of my own personal existence, what I believe to be real, suddenly ending in the future. I'm afraid that what will come after or not come after death, is it like an eternal room of darkness? Is it heaven? Is it hell? Is it whatever you believe in? I don't know, and I'm absolutely frightened of that. So, it's something I've always thought about, even at a really young age, and it sort of is not getting better as I'm getting older. So, that's the first thing that sort of scares the hell out of me. 2. Bugs. I do not like bugs. Most bugs. The crawling bugs. The gross bugs. The bugs from Peter Jackson's King Kong. I don't like bugs. I spent a lot of time camping as a youth in the Boy Scouts of America, which didn't help. And just the idea of creatures crawling on me or, good Lord, in me while I'm sleeping or not aware is just the most... it hurts, man. It really, really hurts. The scene from Home Alone when the tarantula is on the guy's face is just a nightmare for me. Usually I can watch it, but on the inside I'm like shivering. Yeah, so that's that. Number 3. This one's getting sort of personal. I'm afraid of being watched, says the man on his YouTube video. I'm afraid of government people or weirdos or anybody just glaring at me online or when I'm not paying attention or even like in my home and I'm not aware of, like that kind of thing. And the Big Brother is watching type of stuff, the Orwell type of fears is just the absolute horror of something that's in the back of my brain. I'm usually very careful what I put on YouTube and when I don't put on YouTube. There have been videos I've been wanting to do, stories from work or even certain personal experiences that I simply will not put on the web for the world to see because I don't like being analyzed by something. It's always just sort of, I'm maybe one of those people that's like, oh, well, maybe the world's all an illusion and we're all inside like a machine or something. I don't know. It all worries me very much. Needles and self-mutilation. I don't like needles. I didn't like them when I was a baby. I don't like them now. I can literally not watch a needle going into skin in a TV show or a movie or in real life. It's just something about it going inside, injecting you with who knows what the hell. creeps me out. And I think that goes in with the self mutilation thing. Is I don't like seeing people physically hurt themselves. I don't like people picking at skin. I don't like. I don't even getting your ears pierced or tattoos sort of weird me out all with all that blood. I don't know, maybe that's the kind of thing I don't even like watching in horror films unless it's got a comedic edge to it. You know, like the movie Martyrs, the original version. I haven't seen the American one. Is just like horrifying to me that people could do that kind of stuff to themselves. You know, scratch out. You know, scratch something so hard their fingernails pop out, or you know, that kind of thing. It just creeps me all the hell out. 5. Being alone for extended amounts of time. I'm a lonely dude. All humans are lonely, you know, but I'm always been sort of afraid to push people in one direction or another because I'm afraid that I will be isolated further. You know, I've always been sort of, I don't know, I maybe have some sort of social issue thing where I'm afraid to talk to somebody. I'm afraid of offending someone by saying something I don't think is offensive. I'm afraid, you know, and I'm basically just, I'm afraid I'm going to upset people or people aren't going to understand me, and that itself helps me or makes me sort of fear eventually losing people. So I'm very careful not to upset someone for fear of they will not accept me in the world anymore. And I'm afraid that, you know, I'll never be with somebody, you know, in a relationship. You know, I'm afraid of eventually it failing, that kind of thing. I don't know. See, it's hard to describe this one. I wasn't sure how. It's kind of almost leading into my next one, which is, or the last one I've got on here, which is, I'm afraid of you. I'm afraid of what you want from me. I'm afraid that you're not listening. I'm afraid that you're sitting there nodding until I stop talking. I'm afraid of, you know, you, I don't know, making, not really saying how you feel about me. You know, maybe you're sitting there talking to me like I'm a good, you know, I'm a friend or whatever, and maybe off in the distance, you're really think I'm a piece of shit. Um, no, I don't trust people. You know, I don't trust people are going to do what they're going to say they're going to do. So I, you know, sometimes feel I need to keep pushing things a certain way to make them happen. Uh, yeah. So that's some things I fear and things that worry me. 9 minutes. Well, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you soon.